Yeah. Oh man, it's Wednesday, ain't it? We said today it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. That's all I can say. It's Wednesday. We said we wasn't gonna jump to no conclusions. We didn't. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Ain't you so glad that we didn't jump to conclusion? But if we being fair, it's almost much ado about nothing. Yeah. Before it begin, I see y'all up in here and everything like that. Yeah, I'm gonna greet y'all. We gonna jump off in this thing. We gonna get all up in this thing. I appreciate y'all so much for pulling up because y'all didn't have to. Y'all did not have to. Big Jaren's in the building. Dirt Too Many. Kamoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group. Ronnie is in the building. We gonna break this down. We gonna, oh man. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you think you subscribe, check. Because I'm gonna throw a flag on the play right now. I think YouTube full of it. Why do I think YouTube full of it? Because there's no way in hell. I'm not acting like I'm all that. I don't want to say that. But being stuck at a specific number, regardless of how much content you put out, that's crap. That's crap. And when I go in and I look at and see at who all subscribe, I can see where you had to resubscribe all over again. So that tells me, and this, I wouldn't be the first person this happened to. It would just be for a different reason. I've been made aware that YouTube will go through and unsubscribe folks from channels randomly. You won't know. But if you were used to seeing content from a provider, a content creator, you stop seeing it, you might want to go see if you still subscribe. Maybe that's to control the numbers. But me being that close to damn 1,300 and being stuck in 1,293 for damn near 2 months, regardless of how much content, stop. So to anybody that's working for YouTube, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I know you watch the channel because you send me stuff for the YouTube boot camp. I'm not interested in your boot camp if you're going to F over the damn creator. They putting content out. That's bullshit. Bullshit. From $12.99 to $12.98. Why? Because I'm too damn close to 1,300? Why? Because if I get out there like that, you ain't going to like what's being said because now I'm on the same level as somebody else. We need that out there. Stop suppressing the content. That ain't what we pulled up for, though. That ain't what we pulled up. That's not why we're here. Not for this particular video. Jaren's in the building. Dirt Too Many. Kamoyo. Ronnie J. Hickman Brooks. Afro Samurai. Yeah. Let me see. Theo. We're not doing that, Jaren's. That ain't what this video for. That ain't what this video for. And then, watch this. He still was found guilty of something. So low-key, what you're saying is you're perfectly fine with the crimes he's committed. Don't do that. Don't hijack the video. And don't find yourself giving more of a damn about somebody who don't give a damn about you. I would think at this particular point in time, as Black Panther fans, if we learned nothing else, they don't care for you like that. I would think. I would think, unless we practicing cognitive dissonance or being blissfully unaware. You talking about a hater. That dude beat her ass. He beat Cassie's ass. You got a girl, you got a daughter, mom, sister. See, I didn't want to do that. But you want the cap for him, right? So you telling me you saw no problem with him kicking Cassie in the head like she was a damn football. Right? You saying she deserved it. You're telling me any woman that puts herself in Cassie's situation deserves what a Sean Diddy Cone will give her based on this damn comment. Does that make me a hater? What does that make you though? That's not what this video is about though. This video ain't about Sean Diddy Combs, those who hate him, those who cap for him. It ain't. It ain't. I don't think his picture anywhere in the damn video. Now, mind you, here's the sad part. Kamoyo asked me, was I or Daryl going to do a video in regards to Sean Diddy Combs? Yes, he hit me up. He inboxed me, but he didn't hit me up in the video in which I plan on talking about something else. I got daughters. That's all I got. And if I was Cassie's father, he wouldn't have went to trial. If I was Cassie's father, you would be calling me the biggest Diddy hater of them all. If I was Cassie's father. See, you can feel how you want to feel about the legal allegations. You ain't got no excuse for the video footage. You don't. So you're telling me right now, at this particular day and time, that the video footage you saw of him running down the hallway and physically assaulting Cassie, you see nothing wrong with it. Could have been your mother, could have been your daughter, could have been your sister. You don't see nothing wrong with it. That's the shame of it all. And that's them playing right there. And you a black man, but you black first. And you see how with the media propaganda spin out there, you're more excited that the charges on the black rapper who physically assaulted a black woman weren't what they were. You're not looking at the fact he still physically assaulted a black woman. Freak offs, yeah, those are allegations because neither one of us were there, neither one of us saw it. But you saw him run down a hallway in his bathrobe and kick a woman in the body. You saw that. Why you choosing to look past that? Why you acting like Cool in the Gang saying celebrate good time? No, come on, dog. Come on. But like I said, that ain't why we're here. Why we're here is because of what happened in this particular comic book. That's what 3 pages. 3 pages. Three pages. First page, we got Ororo talk about, hey, they tried to take the land from us, but we still standing. Cool. Second page, whoa, we got a pregnancy test. It's negative. She in her feelings. I'm not a woman. I've seen women take pregnancy tests, been present for pregnancy tests, and I've seen women go through the emotional journey with that, depending on what they wanted. Well, looked like Ororo was upset she wasn't pregnant. Now, being an X-Men, being an Ororo fan, right. We showed them comic books, right? Sword, right. X-Men Red, yeah, we did all that. Okay, well, I know she was in a relationship with Craig. That's what she was. Because I read the comic book where her and Craig was having dinner on the Rocco. Yeah. We're not gonna do that. So, and I just spoke to said writer. of this particular comic book. We didn't jump forward in time. We don't know what didn't happen to Craig. Craig could be gone. I mean, Craig could be deceased for all we know, because don't nobody want to talk about Craig. They understand? We just create a love interest. Just throw his ass off to the side. Man. He don't deserve no send off, no acknowledgement, nothing. He's just out there. It's crazy. He was important enough for her to be in a relationship with, to not be with T'Challa, but he is not important enough for us to know where the hell he at right now. That's crazy. It's almost as if Craig only served one purpose. Mind you, not even the Wolverine writer at the time, during the Krakoa age, gave two damns about Craig. Because I got a comic book up there, Wolverine. Logan is actually talking to T'Challa, and he like, hey, you seen Ororo? He tells T'Challa Ororo was in a relationship. Logan ain't give two damns. You would have thought the way Logan acted in that comic book, that him and T'Challa were cool with one another. You know how folks like to say Jean and Ororo are like sisters and everything like that. The way Logan was talking to T'Challa in his own comic book, you never would have thought Logan would have just did what happened in issue 3. If you was following Wolverine, you would have thought Logan would have been like, can't do that. T'Challa out here worried about you. Yeah, because we've seen Logan, yeah, he act animalistic, but he got some damn sense. You would see that would have been consistent writing right there. Hey, we can't do this. I talked to T'Challa. He still loves you. Yeah, consistent. We ain't got to put T'Challa and Ororo together. We just need to have consistent writing. Logan can convey that. No, you would think that Logan ain't even talked to, as if T'Challa ain't even show up in Wolverine's comic book. Well, what was the purpose of him being in the comic book? No, he don't need to be in Logan's comic book. Why is he there? Why is Logan even bringing up Ororo? Logan is in Wakanda looking for folks trying to stop folks from getting vibranium. Why even mention Ororo's name? Why even? Because T'Challa didn't ask him. He didn't ask him. No, he volunteered the information. Okay, cool. All right. No problem. No problem. No. I'm just laying the groundwork because I'm looking at what makes sense and what doesn't. See, I keep saying it. I went to school for this. Somebody got a book out there? Hell, I got a book out there too. What? How many pages is they book? Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Because I don't know how many of us that read have actually written a book. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh yeah, this 287 pages. So you write the book, then you go to school to get the damn degree, right? So at the very least, you done took enough damn classes to know what writing makes sense, what writing doesn't make sense, right? So we got this here yonder. We got Ororo. Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, X-Men, Vigil, Hellfire Vigil, and everything like that. Right. Okay. So we gonna throw Ororo in there. Okay, cool. No problem. Throw Ororo in there. Why that's what we got to talk about. There was no short Ororo story to tell. She that's it. Like, what's the motivation for this? You know, sometimes we could be we could be our own worst enemy. What for? What's the purpose? Okay, for Furaha. I get it. I like it. But now see, this is where you would have to be responsible enough to throw a wink at fans that caught it. Shout out to Kamoyo King. That's the name of an apartment complex in Wakanda. Yeah, it means happiness in Swahili. It does. But it's also the name of an apartment complex in Wakanda. Now, if that's what you're doing and you're here in this live, throw a wink out there. Throw a wink out there. Because see, that makes sense. That makes sense. That would mean those of us that claim to be who we claim to be, we would have looked at that. You say black hair, you say fangs. Because I ain't talking for nobody else. See, this is some Riddler stuff, some Joker stuff. If you a diehard Black Panther fan, T'Challa fan, and you've been starving for some stuff, see, that makes sense. That little bit right there, the name, the hair color, the fangs, that makes sense. And if that's what you was going for, I salute you. Well done. Go ahead and give a little wink and everything like that. If you don't want to do that, I know you're not on Twitter anymore. Hit me up and say, because I'm good at keeping secrets. You better ask folks. I'm good at keeping secrets. All you got to do is hit me up and say, Theo, that's what that is. I won't tell a damn soul. I will do my damnedest to keep them off your ass, like I've been doing. But I won't tell a damn soul. That makes sense. That makes sense. It really, really do. Because you would have the Black Panther fan. The Black Panther fan that's been rocking with Black Panther, that fan is going to spot that. But if that ain't what you did, because why was she taking the pregnancy test? Because she slept with Logan. She slept. Let's stay right there. Why was she taking the pregnancy test? Because she slept with Logan. What's the what when they issue 3? It's about the time frame, right? Right. Yeah. Because Craig was a time jump. Logan, no, we right here. So that line up, yeah, because I'm a father. I've gotten women pregnant before, so I'm pretty much adept at this particular time frame. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. She was checking the pregnancy test because she thought she was pregnant from Logan. And she's upset based on the way it's drawn. She's upset she's not pregnant from Logan. I didn't write this. I didn't write this. I didn't write issue 3, and I didn't write Hellfire Vigil. And I'm not the artist. I'm not the editor. It did not have to go like this. But she's upset because she's not pregnant. Eternity has to console her. Now, mind you, she's upset. She's not pregnant. She's single. The goddess. Yeah. The goddess is upset. She's not pregnant. The goddess doesn't deserve to be married to a king who matches her swag. Shout out to Neo. So eternity consoles her and shows her that she's married. Now, not that she's married, that she has a child. What we're saying, June 16th? Well, clearly that ain't this year because June 16th is already gone. But I just want to make us aware of something here. I was talking to Kamoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, And I went to go look at some stuff. Now, we have, for whatever reason, been familiarized with quite a few Black Panther offsprings, but I want to focus on the ones in the 616 continuity, if you will. So we've talked about Black Panther writers not necessarily having the respect for one another, building off of what the other person did that came before them, right? Right. Well, I'm looking here. And her name is Furaha. That's the solo daughter, right? Right. So in Reginald Hudlin's Black Panther, T'Challa and Ororo have 5 children. 3 boys, 2 girls. The girls got white hair like their mom. We only get the names of the 2 oldest sons, Tawari and T'Chaka. What's wrong with that? Their mother is Ororo. Reginald, there's no guessing. There's no assumption. None of that. No. Mom is Ororo. Dad is T'Challa. What was wrong with that? Okay. Well, that was in Black Panther Angle. Let's go with, I don't know, Giant Size Storm 1. This would be by Jonathan Hickman. His story, what he wanted, that got changed. So we got Reginald Hudlin giving her 5 children by T'Challa. That's a Black man. And we got Jonathan Hickman, critically acclaimed writer. He white. So his intent was for Ororo to be pregnant, say it with me now, from T'Challa's child. Now, the way folks like to paint it on social media is, well, y'all just want her to be, y'all trying to control Ororo. No. We believe in Black love. It's almost as if Ororo can be with anybody except T'Challa. That's the line you're pushing. But now, you're not going to ever critique Jonathan Hickman. And Jonathan Hickman, that guy, maybe he sees something. He is a critically acclaimed writer. Maybe he knows more than you do as someone who just reads. Maybe he knows what makes sense as a writer. Or maybe he wants something for you you don't even want for yourself. Maybe he wants to give you the cosmic baby. Maybe he realizes there's something there to that union between T'Challa and Ororo. You can get that Franklin Richard. You know, I've said that on this channel before. But I heard somebody suggest Monica Rambeau and T'Challa. Let me stop you. That's the same damn thing. That is the same damn outcome. A baby between Monica Rambeau and T'Challa ain't no different than a baby between Ororo and Adam Bashir. It eclipses anything going on with the Richards family, and they don't want that. It's apparent they don't want it because it's too damn easy. All this stuff that's been going, this non-Black love in Marvel Comics, I've literally seen the damn Jefferson Pierce family grow up in DC, and that's exactly what the hell didn't happen. Those daughters of Jefferson Pierce, while they've been BSing over here in Marvel Comics, yeah, because they're doing the same damn thing with Luke and Jessica's daughter. Yes, that's another damn Black biracial powerhouse they don't want on the damn map. Well, in the meantime, in between time, they've been effing around over here in Marvel Comics with Black love, Black children. They've been growing up over there in DC. But let me stay here though. So Reginald Hudlin gave us 5 children, nobody out of wedlock. Jonathan Hickman, Aurora would have been pregnant. I don't believe that baby would have, because it would have been T'Challa's baby. Oh, they got married. Well, see, me saying they got married again is me entertaining the fact that T'Challa was able to annul their marriage. T'Challa had to get a blessing from Baz. Now, see, this is when I look here and I look at religious people. And the way the religion is set up in America, that's their version. Well, if we're looking at their version, you don't get to just divorce your spouse just because you say so. No, God has to approve that. And the only way he approves it is if you committed adultery. Well, it's safe to say that neither T'Challa nor Ororo committed adultery. And the God on duty, it might not, we ain't talking about the one from the Bible. The God on duty would have been Baz. And if that's what we had to go to get approval for the marriage, while we sitting up here, oh, let me guess. I guess I'm taking on the European persuasion mindset, the the current mindset that, oh, they divorced. No, you're telling me I'm a God-fearing person. Pick one. Pick one. Which one am I locking in? Am I locked? Now, mind you, we're talking our spirituality as Africans. That's our culture. That's constantly being trespassed on, regardless of who's doing the damn trespassing. You just better hope and pray you got somebody knowledgeable to tell you better. So when we talk about T'Challa and Aurora, oh no, Aurora and T'Challa, Craig, Logan, no. If we're writing it right, but we've allowed the European mindset, the colonization of their own damn religion to warp the relationship between T'Challa and Aurora. And you know it. You know it. You're a Black Panther fan. You're an Aurora fan. You saw Aurora walk up to Baz and Baz snipped her. You saw that. You saw that. You saw all that. So her being pregnant from anybody outside of T'Challa, based on that, which is consistent storytelling, consistent writing, makes sense. Her being pregnant, her looking at a pregnancy test, she's a goddess. That means she has high self-esteem, not low self-esteem. Let me, ladies. See, I ain't gonna do this. Ladies, if you have had a jumping off the dresser session with somebody that you don't necessarily approve of, are you upset you're not pregnant from them, or are you breathing a sigh of relief? See, I'm gonna ask the ladies, because I could ask the fellas, when we jumped off the dresser with a woman that we know damn good and well we ain't have no business jumping off the dresser with, are we ecstatic? We want her to be pregnant, or when she's telling us, "Hey, I didn't miss the day. I'm late." Are we secretly like, "Oh Lord, please, Lord, please"? She come back. She tell us, "Hey, I took the pregnancy test." What we do? We sit there like this, bated breath. We don't say nothing. I'm not pregnant. On the inside, we jumping up and down for joy. We doing jumping jacks. On the outside, we're like, "Oh, that's, oh man, that's." But we ain't gonna ever do that again. We ain't gonna ever do that again. We sit up there like, soon as she walk out our eyesight, we dropping down on our hands and knees, looking up the guy. Thank you, Father God. Oh Lord, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh Lord, I won't do it no more. Crying. Upset. See, it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this for. I say it out of I don't know who this for. It's specific. So you upset. Okay, well, you're gonna be pregnant at some point in time. Now I know that already just based off of two writers, Reginald Hudlin and Sheree Renée Thomas. Speaking of Sheree Renée Thomas, what was wrong with that? Yeah, the story in our voices. What was wrong with that? T'Challa and Ororo got two grandkids. T'Fuma and Zalika. I got four names. Four. I got two children, right? Now, Reginald Hudlin. It's Reginald Hudlin. So you're telling me, damn what Reginald Hudlin gave us. I got three boys and two girls. The girls got white hair like their mama. And we even see on the third page, she said she wanted white hair like her mama. Well, why isn't her name Zalika? Why she couldn't have been one of them, the two daughters that Reginald Hudlin already gave? What was so hard? It's right there. So we finna do what? What are we doing? What's the purpose? She's supposed to be a goddess, not a tramp. And I'm sorry, ask independent black women what it means to truly be independent. This ain't it. So now I got to ask why? Because this was literally much ado about nothing. Why? What for? What is she upset about? Do not say she's upset because she's not pregnant. Because then you're going to have to tell us, which you see how I'm not going into it, who she was pregnant, who she could have been pregnant by. You cannot let come out your mouth as the writer that who she could have been pregnant by was Logan. And that's the only thing you got. Because there's no time jump. T'Challa just got back out the Meridian Theater. He did. You would literally have to say that this story, for it to make sense, it's career saving, by the way. It's career saving. You would have to say that the Hellfire Vigil, that's another damn time jump. And you better say that for your career. Because none of them other writers, this ain't them. This ain't them. Just like you said, that whole thing with Craig was a time jump. We used the time jump to help explain why Eric was sitting in a wheelchair all of a sudden. That better be a damn time jump. But then again, that would make sense though, based on what Jed McKay just gave us in the Avengers. See how I'm trying to help out? That be a time jump. Take the lead. The Hellfire X-Men Vigil, that takes place months after T'Challa reunites with the Avengers. Do that. Do that because Jed McKay got him looking awfully lovey-dovey in that damn issue, like they putting stuff past him. Do that. But do not let anybody convince you to let it come out your mouth. I'm telling you lie. Yeah, this be one time. I'm telling you lie. Don't let anybody coax you into saying, yeah, that's Logan's baby. No, you better, if that's what you had going on, you better lie and say it was T'Challa. You better lie. I just gave you the out. Actually, Jed McKay just helped you out too. Which is knowing that you didn't have the power to reunite, resolve the T'Challa Ororo situation in your own comic. You did not have the right. You're not being bestowed with that type of power. They're not giving you the responsibility. Why would you? That further F's up issue 3. Further. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna keep up with these notes because I just I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Come on, yo, King in the building, Big James in the building. Thank you so much, Afro, Hickman, Bruce in the building. What is going on? Mr. Ray Smith is going on. Where is Craig anyway? I don't know. Ronnie J, Miss DLB, please tell me that this child is the child. Mr. Ray Smith said he's still at work, in and out. Shout out to my mentor, my elder, Mr. Ray Smith. Chat is 3 pages that don't make no sense. Why is Ro crying about not being pregnant after a one-night stand with Logan? Why is Eternity being nice to her about it unless it's manipulation? Don't make sense. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Hitman Brooks, what's going on? Not tell him. Her exact words after finding out she's not pregnant is, I fight for a future that continually remains bleak. Yeah, that sounds like disappointment. It didn't. Did it sound like she was happy? It didn't sound like she was happy. And I'm sitting up and saying to myself, even Gene and Scott are married. Reed and Sue are married. Jessica and Luke are married. Matt and Electra Nachios are married. Before the storm goddess has a child, we wrong? Like the whole independent woman thing, I think independent woman, I think I could be wrong because I ain't no woman, but I think we being awfully irresponsible with how we use independent woman and applying it to Aurora. It's almost like we're saying she's an independent woman as a cop for her to do any and every damn thing. I mean, I know an independent woman can, no differently than an independent man can do whatever the hell he want to damn do. I just don't necessarily know that just because we can do it, we gonna do it. It's supposed to be a level of maturity there, especially when you're supposed to be, because queen, goddess, it's levels to this. She ain't even a regular person no more. Like, she ain't a regular person. She ain't a regular, no, she class personified. The stereotype of having a sister check a pregnancy test with no man in sight is getting tired. Damn, you tired of them stereotypes too? Mind you, I was always there with mine. So I'm looking. Hey, yeah, we got to be there for that. You could also write Eternity to lie to Aurora just so she keeps fighting. There you go. Another throwaway comic strip that will go nowhere, that will not go anywhere, because when are we going to reach that future? We ain't got the one from Reginald Hudlin. We ain't got the one from Reginald Hudlin. They nixed the one from Jonathan Hickman, and the one from Sheree Renée Thomas. They just went hell. They I don't know how to not do. You know, first of all, I'm just proud that my brothers and sisters writing and everything like that. Really, if you tell me a brother or sister wrote something, I want to read it and everything like that. So I just don't know how to act like my brother and sister didn't put no work in. But clearly, it's static. Honestly, there were some cute romance scenes in this comic, but most of Vigil made my blood boil. Besides Colossus and John Raff, that was a nice combo. You know what? Jadix, me being fair, I just went straight to them 3 pages. I said, let me read it again. Let me reread it a 3rd time. Let me reread it a 4th time. Let me read it a 5th time just to make sure I ain't missed nothing. Then let me read it again. Let me look at the artwork that's accompanying the letters and everything like that. Because I'm gonna do a video on it later on and everything like that. I don't want to read too much into nothing. I don't want to not read enough into something. I want to see what's got going on. So I ain't gonna lie. I ain't looking at nothing else except the 3 pages. Come on, yo, King. Why would she want a baby with Logan? You know, I'm gonna adjust that question. Come on, yo. I'm gonna adjust that question. Why would she just want a baby without the father? Like I asked this question because I think too often we put it on women. We put it on women. Well, I'm not Nick Cannon. Nowhere in my mind growing up did I ever envision a future where I would have a child without the woman being there. Like I ain't never think about being a father and not a husband. Like that 1 + 1 = 2. I saw myself being a father and a husband and a father. I never saw myself just being a father. That was never my mindset. Like that was never growing up as a kid. That was never, I ain't never saw that. But here, the encouragement, that's the damnest thing right now. The encouragement, and I'm trying to figure out. I told Mr. Ray Smith I was going to ask difficult questions. The encouragement that's what that is by self-respecting Black writers. I'm not getting that. I'm not understanding that. Mind you, more often than not, it's coming from Black men that are writers, because the Black women that write ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. Hell, I can't even say the white writers that have written T'Challa doing that nonsense. I'm looking at brothers. What you got going on with the Black male fictional character? What you got going on? Why is the #1 Black female character crying about being an unwed mother? The possibility of being an unwed mother. Like, so we learned nothing from Black Panther 2 when Nakia was just a single Black mama. What? See, that's that European stuff that I be talking about, and that ain't supposed to be what's going on in this comic book. That the European colonization mindset, that should not be what's going on with Ororo and T'Challa. But being right here in America, I see way too much European influences on these two characters when there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. You got to tell me why she was upset. And like I said, I'm giving you the out. You got to tell me this story takes place 6 months after T'Challa comes back from the Meridian deal. Lie. Do not go forward in any press junkets saying anything to the contrary. Do not let your editor-in-chief F you over. Say that story took place well after the fact. I'm giving you the out. That makes sense. They want you to say time jump to excuse some stuff. Damn it, use it again. That's a time jump story. Don't let them do you like that. And fangs don't work for me. It's a deep cut, but it's not a core feature. T'Challa should have had the girl point to her head and say, I got my daddy's intelligence. We could go back and forth with that, S-Jadis. I'm going to tell you why it's a no deal breaker. I'm going to tell you why it's not a big issue for me. The fact that comic book exists. Now, what that is, that 4-issue series exists, as does Cheryl Lynn Eaton series. What we need to do is start demanding that they color our characters more consistently, right? And that they draw our characters consistently. T'Challa is the Avatar Bass. Why doesn't he have pronounced canines? Like, that would be what I asked the writer. I'm gonna say the artist. Why aren't you drawing him with pronounced canines? You don't have to give him the Kurt Wagner look, but he ain't walking around with just regular canines like everybody else. That's the inconsistency that we be dealing with. So, like I said, the fangs would mean you would have to do some research. her name, Furaha, with me, you would have to do some research. And if that's what he was going for, right? Black hair, fangs, her name will where Black Panther fans, I'm trying to say it, where Black Panther fans like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because if that's what he did, you taking your. If he sat up there, I want you to think about the amount of research this is. If he sat up there and named the child Furaha because he's read that comic book, mentioned her fangs because he's read that 4-issue series with the supremacists in it, that means he's a comic book historian. That's to be applauded. That's not to be critiqued. Where are the black? Dead man. Listen, see how you get me right here. This is not telling. Where are the black fathers in Marvel? Period. Where are the black married couples in Marvel? Someone needs to answer us instead of constantly defending and deflecting. We need a straight answer. You know, not telling. You know that triggers me, right? You know that triggers me, right? You know why that triggers me. Because you know what I tried to do when the Marvels came out. When they were talking about what they was doing, the Marvels, you remember that? You remember that? Do you, those of us that was rocking with me back then, do we remember that fiasco? Yeah, the whole week. Yeah, we remember that. The Marvels. We remember what I said. Do we remember what happened? Because folks like to act like nothing happened. But do we remember what I said? Do we remember what my primary complaint was about the Marvels? And mind you, it wasn't really that many folks out here complaining about it. Oh no, if I'm of the mindset, there was only one other content provider asking a question. Shout out to my brother D Real. But do we remember that? So when Nitelum hits me with this, where are the black fathers in Marvel, period? Where are the black married couple in Marvel? We don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We don't give two damns. We don't. Some of our most prominent black influencers that are men see no damn value in black men. Yes, good God Almighty, that's exactly what that is. Because I literally got my ass handed to me over that damn weekend. Blackball, shit talk. Yeah, folks went ham because I was sticking up for Frank Rambo. Literally had a black male content provider tell me two things about Monica Rambeau. One, her father wasn't relevant. Two, she didn't do a damn thing relevant as Captain Marvel. Why did you do that now, tell them? Because they're going to sit back and lie and act like that ain't what that was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Got mad because I held your black asses accountable. Still mad. Won't even apologize for damn effing up. Would rather sit up here and deny you, as long as you got video footage of your black ass being in that damn movie, doing your out the theater reviews of that damn movie, because you got videos on your timeline where you said it was going to be a pretty good damn movie, right? You didn't do a damn thing to wake up the black audience. No, you stayed asleep. And then got mad at me because I said wake up. And then trying to circle the wagon. I don't trust none of y'all. I don't trust none of y'all for that very damn reason. So, no. It's crazy you brought that up, not telling. Because it's out there. Well, I can't ask Marvel, the MCU, I can't tell Tom Brevoort to give a damn about the proper characterization of black characters when prominent black comic book content creators don't give two damns. And that's who they looking at, because they got the number. As I said before, me and Daryl out here being What's the shadow ban? Because me and Darren ain't part of the get along damn game. We ain't encouraging you to go see the. Speaking of encouraging to go see Marvels, I'm sorry, Mephisto. I'm a comic book fan. Is that a Black Panther villain or is that an Ironheart villain? It's ironic as hell that that character is showing up in Ironheart, considering who in the hell right now is writing the world to come. Because he literally showed up in Black Panther writing Mephisto as T'Challa's villain. That's crazy. That's crazy. That ain't what this video about though, but I found that very damn ironic. And folks getting so you not WandaVision, not Doctor Strange. Because those are mystical shows. Even Black Panther, while we talk about vibranium, there is mysticism in Black Panther. We just don't get it. Bash, do I need to keep saying that? Bash. We just don't get it. But in Ironheart, see, everybody and their mama told you to be mad, huh? That's crazy. You can be mad if you want to. Be mad about the wrong damn thing. This is worse setup than Diana having Trinity and Wonder Woman. At least she and Steve were in a relationship and a motivation with Steve dying. Back. Not tell them that part. Like 9 Issues of Storm. Where has motherhood ever come up as a desire for Aurora? I ain't seen it. Not saying it ain't there, but it ain't been written like that. It hasn't. And damn, if you're telling me you ain't wrote it like that in 9 issues, she been keeping it to herself that secretly she wanted to be pregnant from Logan. Nah, see, I'm gonna help you out. No, that ain't what we doing. That ain't what we doing. Hellfire Vigil, it's a time jump. It's a time jump. Jed McKay is giving you the perfect out. Please take it. Please take it. I'm trying to save folks. Jed McKay just gave you the perfect out. Please take it. Let it not be an accident. Avengers comes out today. Hellfire Vigil come out today. Okay, cool. 6 months. And since it's 6/16, right? 6/16, she can be pregnant next year. She can. She can be pregnant June 16th next year. Makes sense. The father is T'Challa. Bruh. This your job. This your job. I'm trying to help. You see me? I ain't just giving criticism. I'm giving constructive feedback. Make it a time jump. Make it a time jump. Do that. I'm trying. Because I'm sitting here looking like she shouldn't have been the firstborn. She shouldn't have been the firstborn. Werewolf is absolutely right. She shouldn't have been the firstborn. And she still ain't got to be. But if you're going to tie your name to this, your legacy to this, then black man to black man, I'm trying to tell you how to do it. If you think it's a game, let me ask the 18 people that's in the live right now. Those of y'all that ain't commented, keep that. I get it. You want to protect your identity. Don't say nothing. But those that's in the chat that are making themselves known, I'm going to ask you a question right now. Which does that work for you? That this is a time jump after T'Challa returns from the Meridian Diadem? Does that work for you? That this is a time jump and that what she wanted, considering they're reconciling, she wanted to be pregnant from T'Challa. Does that work for you? Because that's the only way it's, bro. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Hickman was going to bring in Azadi as a Franklin equivalent. Yet never got that chance. Wonder why. Wonder why. You know what? If I was writing for Marvel, that would be a question that I would ask as a writer. especially if one of these characters was a favorite of mine, T'Challa or Ororo, and I know, hey, what happened over here? Mind you, I don't mind asking tough questions. Why? Because the dude over my shoulder didn't mind asking tough questions. Oh no, as let me see, as someone we just interviewed, me and my brother, we don't just do willy-nilly. Oh no, we ask tough ass questions. Well, yeah, especially when you know you him. Why from not telling? Why even be so vague by only showing the showing Furaha? We couldn't get Furaha and a father. If it's T'Challa's show, if it's T'Challa, show T'Challa and Furaha. If it's Logan, then show Logan. The point being, be straight up. Be straight up. Not telling preach. We tired of baiting, right? Kamoyo King, black love equals black unity. Black power equals black excellence. Equals changing the world. Who fears that? I'm trying to figure out why my black writers act like that's a problem in Marvel. It ain't like that in DC. Why y'all acting like that over there in Marvel? And it don't matter, because I'm still sitting up here, Dr. Eve Ewing. You broke up Adam Brashear and Monica. For what? Who told you to do that? And why did you do it? When you know damn good and well, as a comic book historian, you can sit back and look at a damn Norse god falling in love with a human, a woman, and nobody ever say a damn thing. When they can sit up there and promote incestuous relationship between Wanda and Pietro, I don't give a damn that it's in another damn universe. That's nasty as hell. Why not fight for the union between the black superheroes? Logan jumping off the dresser with Jean and Scott. Nobody says a damn thing about how horrific that is. Age-wise, moral-wise, or nothing. Why are we sitting over here and we want to play more Mr. Morality, Miss Morality for our characters? Well, hell, if that logic flies, it's safe to say Monica is never going to damn age, is she? Based on her power set. Okay, so when is Monica too damn old to marry somebody? Y'all want us to support y'all as black writers, but damn it, are you supporting the black readers? I'm sick and tired of that. That's that same nonsense from black rappers. You want our buy-in. You want us to run behind you and support every damn thing you do. That's fine when we like it. But if we don't like it, we got a right to say something. It's up to you whether or not you're going to get it. Now, who are you looking out for as the black writer? Are you looking out for everybody, or are you looking out for your black people? Because we're looking at you. We're sick. We're tired. We don't expect any better from anybody else. It's you. So far, y'all ain't really delivering the damn goods. I got Brian Hill, Ultimate Black Panther. They won't put him on nothing else. Okay, well, you got Storm. Now, Brian Hill is doing what he can on Ultimate Black Panther, but that ain't the 616. So you're the only black writer in the 616. And you got the #1 black female character. No differently than JR had the #1 black male character. So it is your responsibility to cover her. This ain't it. 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 And in case you're not getting it, the only time we're looking at a black woman going through this as a single mother, something tragically has happened to the father. Something tragically has happened to the father. Or we're going to do a story where she's pregnant and he's trying to get where she's at so he could make her, as Michael Jackson would say, the lady in his life. But this whole stereotypical nonsense that black writers seem to go above and beyond to put out there on public display. Ryan Coogler, I'm looking at you. The showrunner of Ironheart, I'm looking at you. This shit has got to stop because it's not tolerated. It ain't what we want. It ain't what we want. And contrary to popular belief, Gen Z don't call the shots. The millennials don't call the damn shots. No, it's baby boomers and Gen X. We call the damn shots. Them our damn heroes. That's not their stuff. It's ours. So I'm suggesting you get it together. I'm suggesting you listen to your elders because this is you. It ain't nobody else. Now, as I said before, I said it to Mr. Smith. I said it to Kamoya. I said on this live. You take my advice. You time jump that damn hellfire vigil. You make this baby T'Challa, whether you want to or not. See, in life, it ain't always about doing what we want to. Sometimes you got to do some stuff you don't want to. You'll be a made man. You'll be a made man. Make that baby T'Challa, whether you want to or not. Whether Tom Brevoort is going to fire you or not. Whether he wants it or not. You make that baby T'Challa's baby. Yes, I'm talking to you. You will be a made man in Black culture, and there won't be a comic book culture, and there won't be, mind you, why it ain't gonna be too many wanting to, good job. Privately speaking, you will be the antithesis to Jonathan Ridley. You will be that Black writer that had the balls to stand up for what was right. You will go down as a legend. You see how we still talk about Dwayne McDuffie? There's a reason why we talk about Dwayne McDuffie like that. Yeah. There's a reason why we talk about Dwayne McDuffie. There's a reason why Milestone Comics, even though DC really ain't doing what they need to be doing with it, there's a reason why it's still held up there to like that, because they didn't care. They told the truth. They didn't care. We see value in us if you don't see value in us. And we're going to tell these stories regardless of whether or not they make you uncomfortable or not. Yep. So I hope you hear Mr. Ayodele. Hear and hear. Yeah. Herehear. I hope you hear and you hear. This ain't my story. This ain't my story, and this ain't my fate we dealing with. This ain't my legacy. This ain't my legacy. It ain't. This ain't my legacy. This ain't my story. It ain't. No. You gonna be remembered for this character one way or the other. Now, mind you, I'm gonna go back to it. If that child turns out to be Logan, then that means what everybody was pissed about in issue 3, that little small portion of issue 3, you're going to justify their anger. Whether you care or not is totally up to you. Me, just as a personal front, I appreciate it very much if that ain't what you did, because low-key, I attached my name to you. Right? This ain't just about you. No, I was taking some rounds down range for you in regards to issue 3, and have been taking them down range ever since issue 3. So if it's all the same, if it's all the same, I would appreciate it if we, you know what I'm saying? If we just ain't hang me out there like that. Cause all I'm gonna get is, we told you, Theo. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. We tried to tell you, Theo. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'll be perfectly fine without them if I could. No, we praise God. We dodge a bullet because of our own stupidity. There you go. There you go. Ronnie says, in my mind, Storm and T'Challa still married. I ain't trying to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's the first couple I put in the truck. I ain't even trying to be funny. Like, no, man. No. 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 I ain't trying to be funny. No, that's the first couple. That's the first couple right there. That's the first couple right there. That's how we doing that right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Yeah. As we say, we got the Charlie and the Roar at the house. We ain't just saying that just to be saying it. You do what you want to do over there in the 616 in the 0421 universe. Mm-hmm. We got that. We got that. No, we praise God. And the page before she purchases the pregnancy test, Ororo states, mother exhale and go. You're preaching to the choir. This about the fourth or fifth T'Challa and an Ororo child bait. I'm tired of. Yes, because we ain't do that with Jonathan and Jordan. That's the other thing. I got one story where Damien was a grown-ass man in the future. Next thing I know, Talia Al Ghul and scoop Bruce up. Bruce got him a son. I done seen that little boy get deleted and come back. I done seen that little boy go from kicking it with his grandfather and mama to rocking a red and yellow costume. Now it's gray and black. I done seen Lightning go from a little shorty hooking up with the JSA. Not she damn near in college. I done seen Thunder go from being single to being a whole damn relationship, lose her damn superpowers, get her superpowers back and a woman back. I done seen John Digger on a damn TV show go from having a daughter to a son and damn daughter. What was going on? I love the choice of her having a child with Logan, but they should be together. Why? Let me paint you in that corner right there. Civ baby. Why? If Logan didn't smash Jean and Jean and Aurora are like, I'm sorry, if Logan didn't smash Jean and Scott, because that's what that is, and Jean and Aurora are like sisters, why? That's why I love NetEase Marvel Rival. T'Challa and Aurora married in that game. I'm gonna take that and run with it. Our brothers over in the East know these two belong together. Seem like it. Seem like it. An unwed mother pregnant by Pookie. Yeah. Sil, baby, I'm sorry, but you on the island of yourself over here. None of us here fans of Logan and her being anywhere else, but welcome to the chat. Yeah, definitely welcome to the chat. The thing is, the writing has to make sense. And that's why I asked the question. You know Logan smashes Jean. You know Logan lusts for Jean. You know that. You know, like I said, you know that. We're not doing that. You know that. You know that. So if you know what that relationship is, what are we looking past for us to be okay with that? The writing got to make sense. The writing got to make sense. This isn't, well, I want to see Logan and Aurora together, and Logan has been with Mariko. No, this has been, Logan has smashed various women in the X-Men group. Okay, so this is when I look at us. So you want to be with a woman that ain't got no, because I mean, sexually she free. Sexually she free. But that writing don't make no sense. That writing don't make any sense. Moshe Baz, did you see the McKay Avengers? They found it. Yeah, read it. Mm-hmm. It was well done. I agree with that. Just prefer her with Logan. They are both X-Men. Okay, so is Bishop. So is Sync. So is Roberto DaCosta. So is Darwin. And since age clearly don't matter, so is Gentry. So is death. Logan has been with Gene and Mariko. Who else has Logan been with? Oh, my bad, Emma Frost. Logan is a hoe. So I'm asking tough questions. You just prefer it. You prefer it. Why? And I'm going to tell you what my mother used to tell me, just because it's not a reason. So me saying that, not me trying to be mean and malicious, it's just me knowing better. Just because it's not a reason. No, you got a reason for it. Said, yeah, don't want her to be a single mother. Dwayne McDuffie stood for Black 10 Toes Down. He's the reason Jon Stewart replaced Hal for the JL cartoon, The Static Show, and told Marvel to change Lamar's name from Bucky to Battlestar. Yep. Dwayne McDuffie understood the assignment as a Black man in a position to make change. Yes, absolutely. We act like that ain't what we doing. We act like that ain't what it is. It's so refreshing to have a channel that speaks up our Black character. Hey, I appreciate it, Mr. Quinn. Thank you so much. Mr. Quinn 2070 is in the building. Thank you so much for pulling up. I really do appreciate it. Let's see here. Aurora's fan base is mostly Black. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So, in essence, somebody said yesterday that issue 3 was something put out there to trigger people, nothing more than a sales ploy. Yeah, that's all issue 3 is. Putting the solicit out there that Furaha was making her debut in the same week that the comic book comes out, it's nasty business, because essentially the only people we wanted triggered by this were Black Panther fans, Ororo fans, and maybe some X-Men fans, Logan fans, right? And we did nothing for either group, either demographic. Those 3 pages did nothing for them. That's a shame. Didn't have to be that way, but that's the way it is. But like I said, I can give you outs. The question is whether or not you're going to take it. And yes, Mr. Ayodele, brother to brother, I'm talking to you. I can give you outs. It's up to you whether or not you take it. It is totally up to you. This ain't on me. This is not on me. Do what you're going to do. You can say that Hellfire Vigil is a time jump. That's what I would go with. It's a time jump. Then, because you are who you are, right? I would say I would leak it. And I'm not going to say nothing. I would say that Black Panther fans, based on Black Panther lore, know who her father is. And I would leave it right there. Right there. Because you got folks that's going to explain it for you. Kamoyo going to explain it for you. Mr. Smith going to explain it for you. Daryl going to explain it for you. I'm going to explain it for you. S. Jadix might explain it for you. Nightella might explain it. Nope. My fault. They would tell you that when me and Daryl get to saying some stuff we ain't got no business saying. Golly. Make sure you hit the like button. Share the video. Woo! Boy. Listen. Hey, listen. It's not a mistake that me and Daryl are stuck right where me and Daryl at. Nah, they don't want that getting out there like that. They don't want that getting out there like that. They don't want me and him talking like that. They don't. Because if we talk like that, we gonna embarrass some folks. If we talk like that, folks gonna be like, well, damn, why y'all ain't been saying nothing? Where the hell them two came from? Yeah. So in essence, long story short, once again, I want to thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all didn't have to do that. We will, I'm assuming, be coming back with a What a Week It Was Wednesday. I just felt like this right here garnered its own show, was worth its own show and everything like that. So we'll definitely be coming back with What a Week It Was Wednesday. But long story short, this video is for the culture. Black culture, Black people. So if you care about Black culture, this video is for you. If you are Black culture, this video is for you. Brother, choices on the table. Choices completely on the table. It is up to you how you feel about it, how you want to move, how you want to move. I'm giving you the out. I'm giving you the out. But now you can tell folks that that's Logan's baby. You can choose to stay out there and let it be on the peripheral. Here's what you're looking at. Why is she pregnant? So I'm telling you why you need to make this a time jump, because she don't need to be presented as a single Black mother. You're the writer. You're the writer. Jed McKay said this was his job to fix, not yours. You alluded to it. Jed McKay was the one that was going to resolve this situation. And Jed McKay has came out and said T'Challa is his favorite Avenger. Ironically, we ain't heard that from nobody else. Even Black folks, Black writers, we don't hear none of y'all saying that T'Challa is your favorite character. Damnedest thing. Damnedest thing. Well, the solution is there. It's up to you. Now, some might want to know, well, Theo, where do you stand in regards to your relationship with the Storm comic book and anything else going forward? Well, I don't like being misled. I don't like being tricked. I don't like being duped. I don't. I take it personal, more serious when it comes from someone that's a brother or sister. I get really bothered then, because I'm like, damn, if you ain't got my back in society, in culture, who does? So I'm sitting back now and I'm like, Black imagery, right? Black love. So we got the imagery and we got the love. The love from the daughter for her mother. The love from the daughter from her father. We don't have the father, and you're a Black man. And it took a man and woman to get you here. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Kings build bridges. You're the king over the Storm comic book. I said I wasn't going to make no stink. I said I wasn't gonna make no announcement. I just said I was gonna move like how I was gonna move. Well, I'm a black man. I've got 4 daughters. They all black. I got a granddaughter. She's black too. Her father's black. I've met him. The union between T'Challa and Ororo means something. No differently than the union, I don't talk about it that much, the union between Adam Bashir and Monica Rambeau. No differently, I really don't talk, the union between Frank Rambeau and Maria Rambeau. I really don't talk about no differently than the union between T'Chaka and Ramunda. T'Chaka and Iyami. It's black love. The first couple, first man, first woman, seed the earth. Well, my brother, you write in the comment, right? Right. Well, I see value in that. I'm not settling for less than that. You gave me that in Akugan. You have no idea how much that book soothed my soul, my spirit. You have no idea. And I can't go back. I won't go back. So I'm going to move accordingly. I'm not going to say directly what it is, just no differently than we didn't say directly what was going on in this latest issue of X-Men, right? X-Men Vigil. We didn't give no clear-cut answers. We were being vague, very, very vague. We didn't have to be. Well, I do believe in equal energy. Got Mr. Ray Smith. Funny, Storm and T'Challa were married for 5 years in real time, yet no kids. Logan has a one-night stand and some folks want her to be pregnant because of it. Make it make sense. I can't, Mr. Smith. And I won't do that. I won't justify stupidity for stupidity's sake. As we say over here with the Rock With Me Nation, we want what everybody else gets. If we don't get it, we will either take it or make it for ourselves. I always say hope and pray we choose the latter. Well, I do have my Vanguard. I do have my Ororo and T'Challa action figures. Hell, truth be told, I got damn near all the X-Men action figures, right, including Wolverine, Logan. Safe to say, I can do my own stories. I'm out. Ray Smith, I don't even think the most diehard Ororo Logan fans thought that one night stand would lead to a kid. It is what it is. Somebody saw that. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother. Make sure you got your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed. Because like I said, we're going back and forth with this channel and everything like that. The plan is to come back to you later on tonight with What a Week It Was Wednesday, where we will talk about other things, including the Diddy trial. Yes, the Diddy trial and the results of that and everything like that, the charges, the convictions and all that. So make sure you got your notifications on. In the meantime, in between time till next time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.